going down. Well, I'm gonna make sure these bastards remember my fucking name.
Outstanding.
Greetings gamers, PEMBY'S here with another kind of fight game. I've downloaded recently the UFC demo, and if anybody doesn't know how to find certain demos on the PlayStation Store, all you have to do is go on your view downloads list. And even Fight Night Champion, I downloaded that ages ago when the first game, just before the game came out. And of course, if you type in that in the search bar, you won't find it. But one tip I can give you is go to your view downloads, which is as you scroll down the list at the opening screen of, you get welcome at the top, and then just scroll down and you'll just go to the view downloads and it'll give you a list of everything you've downloaded, the history of it all. Okay, and that's how I managed to get hold of this. Now, the reason for this gameplay is not to show UFC, because it's only a demo, and usually I'm John Jones on the left hand side playing against the CPU at the experience level, just to see just how good it is. I'm not even getting into the grappling side of it. That's a video for another time, because I haven't a clue, to be honest. Plus the UFC game by the makers of Fight Night Champion is coming out now. This is a 1080p recording. Now, when you have a game on PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, you look on the back of the game case, it'll say what resolutions it can be displayed in. Now, I've been just sticking to recording in 720 because the computer seems to I don't know, maybe it takes more processing power to record a 1080p video. But I've recently reinstalled all my Windows and got rid of a load of crap. I've got a nice clean hard drive that's stuff I don't need's gone off it, so it's running better. But like I say, I put this game on. Oh, I stunned him there. I put this game on to see what resolutions it can be shown in, and it's like Fight Night Champion. It's a 1080p game, right? I have this one rule: if a game can only be displayed in 720, do not bother rendering it out as it's 1080p video, because you're not improving the quality, and the only thing you're achieving is a longer rendering time. Trust me, I know about these things. You might not notice too much with a top spec PC. As you can see, there's nobody been knocked out here. I'm quite confident I got the decision there. But when you render it out, if you've got a slower PC, the slower your PC, the more you're going to notice these kind of things. But this is also recorded in HDMI. I've used my settings for, oh look at that, it's a main concept MP4, 30 megabytes a second, original. We're talking about the original file recorded with me Ava Media, but I record in HDMI with a View HDMI splitter. Most YouTubers do use one of them. If they're using either PS4 or they're using a PS3, you have to use a splitter or a converter. But as you can see, the quality is pretty amazing just by following the steps that I follow. This is a 1080p broadcasted game, then you might as well render it out. Now here's the second of the two fights. This is, as we all know, who Rampage Jackson is and Wanderlei Silva. Look at that. Hey, talk about needle. There's some aspects of this game that are so much better than Fight Night Champion, but for me, the feel of it, it's not as fast and smooth flowing as I'd like it to be. But at least it doesn't freeze, like Fight Night Champion does. But anyway, as I say, I was recording this in 1080p, and it'll be rendered out in Sony Vegas in 1080p. Right? That's the only point to using the 1080p template. If the original source material, was broadcast on your console in 1080p in the first place. But I know I'm rambling on a bit, and people are probably thinking, what the fuck's this guy on about? But it's important if you really want to know these things, and you really, your computer's not the best like mine. You might as well know that a 1080p video when the original source material is 720p. There's no point in rendering this at 1080p because you're just not improving the quality of the image. The way to improve the quality of the image is to use a color corrector in Sony Vegas. Use a, I just use a light preset in the sharpening plugin, and brightness of contrast. Very subtle changes. And as you can see, this gameplay has been rendered out. Look at this, I nearly get him here. This gameplay has been rendered out as a main concept MP4. Don't go below 20 megabytes a second because you will start to see discrepancies. Bit of pixelation here and there. But there's a pixelation problem with certain gameplays in Sony Vegas, and that's when you use the variable bit rate. So if you get that problem, just change it to constant and change the bit rate to a similar bit rate to what you're using in the constant. Well, when you're using variable, I should say. I know I've said that a bit fucked up, but if you rewind it, you can maybe listen to it again. So you get a pixelation problem with variable bit rate. Jesus, Pemby, get your tongue untwisted. Then just simply change it to constant bit rate. I've done that with a video recently. Recorded it with the variable bit rate, and it was, oh, look at that for a knockout. Look at that for a knockout. Beautiful. I recorded it with a variable bit rate, and it was kept going all pixelated, and I've really peed off with it. So I tried the constant bit rate, and it solved the problem. Anyway, I'm PEMBY'S66. I hope you like the quality. I hope you like UFC, because I quite enjoyed playing this game. It's just, like I say, the grappling part. That doesn't excite me. If somebody puts me on the floor, whether you know how to defend yourself or not, from a gameplay point of view, am I going to enjoy it? I've yet to see that. I will. If I talk to Mr. Sakurabara, probably, he'll probably convince me that yes, it is enjoyable. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what you think of the quality. Of course, that's what I'm about. Technical innovator, try to be, Later, dudes.